Hey guys, Lachlan here again. I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on this week on the ClickThrough platform. Just another quick update. If this is the first time you're checking into one of these weekly update videos, I'm building a platform for digital marketers to showcase and discover the beautiful work that they create. It's a platform that'll help digital marketers enable themselves to create a personal brand for themselves and really engage with the community of digital marketers out there. So let me share my screen, which I'm doing. And I'll show you what I've been building this week. So this week I've made a couple of changes to the profile section for a user's profile. So when this loads, apologies for it being slow at the moment. Now, last week I didn't have this profile ranking system in place. So what I've done is I've created logic for it where it'll identify how many posts each user has contributed to the community, and it'll give them a ranking on that. So it's just a bit of an incentive for people to post more content as they'll get a higher rank. So someone that doesn't post content, I think their rank's called a consumer. And if you reach a certain amount of posts, you'll move up the ranks. I've taken away the follow and message buttons on someone's own profile, which I'll dive into that a little bit later. And I've also created the post count there as well too. So that way it'll calculate how many posts a user has published. Now, if I go into the home feed, where I left off last week was that I was creating I created user posts. Shrink that down to size. Now, nothing is responsive as well in its current state. So essentially a user can create a post, which I'll do in a second just to show you an example. But I've finally fixed the logic for the impression counter. So this was counting all impressions last week, whereas now it counts only unique impressions, which I'll show you that working in real time in a moment. So it won't count my impression because I've already viewed this post. I have also changed the icons for likes. So now it's an actual just heart emoji. When you click that, like count will go up, of course, and then it'll animate too. You can now, it's pulling data from the user's profile who has published the post, which you can click on any of their information and it will take you to their profile. And it'll show you a list of all their posts. Now I haven't fixed the logic for the user's profile yet, hence why no data is pulling through there. But you'll see here that the follow message functions are there for this particular user. Now if we just go back to the home page. What I've created now is a pop-up menu where once you click on the profile, on the post, it will show you, now there's a bug where it's dropping down to the bottom of the post. It'll show you the entirety of the post. So again, it'll tell you the post title, the author's name. You can click through to their profiles there. It'll have the featured image. It'll have the message there, or the post content, I guess, which I'll show you in a second. More engagement icons here. Tells you the creator of the post, the categories they put it on, and it has some share cards as well, which are actually functional now. So you can click that and you can share that content to a platform. What I have created as well is a comments feature. Now this took quite a while to do. I could say, I love this post, mate. Comment that, and it will add that to the comment section, which you can see I've had some tests. Now again, none of this is responsive at the moment. Now, as a user as well, I can delete my comments. I've written the logic for that. So that will just remove my comments. The next thing I really need to work on, and I'm having some issues with it at the moment, is notifications. So essentially creating a new event where a notification only shows to the post creator when another user posts something on their posts. But I'll quickly just show you an update also to when I want to actually create a post myself. Oh, it is all quite slow at the moment. Sorry, I haven't optimized anything. So there was a post throughout the week where, just quickly on here as well. So before you create a post, it'll just give you a bit of encouragement to create the post. That was there last week, but now it's pulling through the data from my profile rank as well as my profile username as well too. So there was a post throughout the week about Google releasing some new ad features. So I'm going to create this as an article or my thoughts on industry news. Now, obviously, to make that responsive as well. So my post got me Google new ad formats. I'll grab just a pre-canned post that I've created. Now I'm just using Bubble standard rich text editor here, so it's nothing amazing. There are different ones that you can input, but this will do for now. I will upload the featured image, which is this. Now, again, the way that I'm creating this is it's a very visual platform, so users can get quite creative about the way that they post their posts. If they want to put their profile photo on there, or if they want to create a bit of a brand consistency around their own posts, really encourage that. No, sorry, that's not the email. We'll just choose that this comes under influencer marketing because there's a feature there. Social media, and just go search engine marketing. All right, so I'll publish this post. Now, I think there's a bit of a bug here where it's going to redirect me to a generic profile page. Yeah, so you can see that that's just come across to any profile, not my, bless me, not my actual profile. So I need to fix that bug. But if we go back to the home page now, what we'll see is my post there. Now, keep an eye on what happens to the impression counter here. So currently no impression yet, but when I scroll down, and I scroll back up, it now has an impression. Now, if I do that again, it won't update. So it's only calculating unique impressions, which I'm finally excited to have done. So here's my new post. Let's click into that. Now, what you'll notice is that, again, sorry, there's a bug where it's pulling down to the comment section. Again, I can comment on my own post if I really want. Comments count will go up, and it will also go up on the in-feed post itself. It'll come up with myself as the creator. I can click through my profile, no follow button, obviously because I can't follow myself. But here is my post, has my title, has everything, has the actual content now. Last week I didn't have that section of the post coming through. Now I need to make some changes to the UI design of this. It's not the most enticing, but at the moment this is currently what I have. Now at the top, the other thing I've worked on is there's no follow button because it's obviously my post, but there is a option to delete it now. Working on the edit option in the coming weeks, but if I want to delete that post, I can do that. Again, another bug here where it's not taking me back to the home page entirely. I'll fix that, but it'll remove it from the actual post, in-feed post itself. And it'll actually, I've written the logic, so it will take a post off my total post count. So that way that will affect my profile ranking. So essentially, if I'd moved up a category due to posting once more, if I was to delete that post, it would then take me back down to the other category. But yeah, look, that's essentially what I've worked on this week. I think in the coming week, the biggest feature that I am going to be working on is rolling out the notifications for the post comment. A bit more difficult than I expected, but I'm hoping to work through it. And also working on a discover feed. Yeah, it's not linking through at the moment. So you can essentially discover users within the community, filter by the relevant categories that they work in, whether it be social media, automation, email marketing. So you can just filter through those and find relevant contributors to the community in that. But As always, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. Open to any suggestions at the moment. Yeah, I'm really excited to just continue working on this and sharing it with you guys. I hope you enjoy. See ya.